As part of our safari trip, we got up at 4 a.m. one morning and left at 4:30 to go to the foothills of the Himalaya mountains to actually see the sunrise. We left a little late, so we didn't get to see the actual sunrise, but this is just a drive up. This is actually a two-lane road, and again, we're in our little safari Jeep, and so I was able to stand up. The weather here was just absolutely gorgeous. It was cool. We had to wear jackets, kind of shorts and jacket weather, which was a very nice change from Delhi, where it is practically 110 degrees every day. Some of this may be repetitive, but these are just the foothills of the Himalayas, and actually when I pan here in a minute, you will see the sun coming up over the mountains. Where the sun is coming up is actually over the Himalayas, and you could see the snow-capped mountains in the distance. Unfortunately, you couldn't see it with the camera because the sun was so bright. This is some more farmland here in the mountains where they've actually built it up and made some farmland there. This was just a beautiful drive and a beautiful area for us to go visit. I think in just a minute you're going to see Dawn and Joel and Luke and Anna and our driver. As I kind of pan back, you'll see them. I'll just kind of pass them in our Jeep. And again, like I said, some of this is very repetitive, but at least gives you an idea of the beauty that is in northern India. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous place. Beautiful mountains, little villages kind of scattered throughout the mountains. And then you can see here, this is one of the rivers at the bottom of the mountain, and you will see in a few minutes that we will go there, and you'll get a better up-close view of that. Yeah, here's all the people, Dawn and the boys, and this was just a spot where it was kind of thin where we were. These people are pumping water. This is very common. This is how they get their water. There's not water in the villages, so they pump the water here. They fill those little silver containers up. The ladies put them on their head, and they walk up the mountain to where they live. And this is a very exhausting process. It looked like something very difficult for them to do. This is a vehicle that was in front of us. You can look close and see the people sitting on top of it. This was very common. We had a couple of buses pass us doing that. It's just a monkey that was sitting on the side of the road, and we stopped and took some pictures of him. There were several monkeys throughout. These are two buses who you can see have a hard time passing on these very narrow roads. What they do is as they approach a corner, they start to honk, and if they see each other, one will back up so the other can pass. This happened a couple times as we were going through the mountains. As you're turning these corners in these very, very narrow roads, you have to use your horn as indicator to people. These are just some cows that were resting on the side of the road as we were driving. This is the actual river itself that we passed, one of them. You can see cactus there, which is unusual. We actually saw alligators resting on the waters there. This is on our way back, and we just passed some people that were carrying grass on their head. I'm not sure what they were doing with that, but putting things on your head and carrying them is the most common way to do things here. It was common to see people everywhere carrying water and others. This is a Hindu temple that was built out in the middle of the riverbed, and they worshiped water, so there's a lot of temples that are put out there. Hope you enjoy.